All right, everybody. I'll be the first to admit it here. Tesla, I was completely wrong on Tesla actually going sub 100. 2023, the end of 2023. But to be fair, in my own personal defense, the fundamentals were kind of calling for it. However, fundamentals have clearly changed, and 21%. 21% on top of the 12 that they did last night post market. 21. Dear Lord, I was looking at this today and I'm just like, what in the world is happening right now? What in the freaking world is happening right now? But you know what? I looked at the fundamentals. I just put out a video today showing the fundamentals, and it actually does make sense. Believe it or not, it actually does make sense based off of the discounted free cash flow. Now, you would have asked me that 2-3 years ago, I would have said no. But right now, it actually does seem to be this way. So the way that Tesla's looking right now is absolutely bonkers. It's moving markets. Everything is just absolutely crazy. So that's the main thing that we're going to talk about. We did have earnings, but that's the main thing that we're really going to talk about, guys. Obviously, Tesla. Now, the next thing that we're going to talk about is a bunch of news, seeing that we're 2 weeks away from, 13 days, 15 days from the election. We are in such a dichotomy when it comes to these two candidates. I don't know what to say anymore. If you're pro her, pro Kamala Harris, I just don't know. I can't help you. So we're going to talk about what in the world Donald Trump just said, which I'm giddy with. I actually really am giddy with. And of course, with me to talk about all of this and so much more, it is the co-host. Hang on a minute. I'm having a lot of technical difficulties right now, guys. It is the co-host. Shh. Yeah, I know. Be quiet. The camera has not gotten out yet throughout this whole entire intro. Guys, I've been having a lot of issues with camera, with OBS, with a bunch of nonsense. So if halfway through the stream, the camera freezes, cross your fingers, I'm going to have to just nuke my stream, nuke my camera. Not the stream, I'll just nuke the camera. And then you'll just see Mike's pretty face, I guess, for the rest of the stream. What do you mean? I did not unmute you. I unmuted the video capture camera. I am so sorry. There it is. Again, I've been having a lot of issues today. Sorry.
Yep, and then thank you, NC Native, for the catch on that.
Thank you so much. And HC saying, hi, Harris is winning Georgia. HC, could you please stop? Because actually,
so I do want to talk about that for a second.
No. We're going to talk about that. Oh, there he goes. There goes my camera. There goes my camera. Gotta love it. So, all right, guys. The stream will not be nuked or my camera will not be nuked for the rest of the stream. I'm so sorry. We're going to talk about that, Mike, when we get to that point. Okay?
Yeah.
I promise. Okay?
All right. I want to talk about South Carolina voting when we get to that, because I'm seeing crazy stuff.
All right. So we'll get to that when we get to that. But of course, guys, before we get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Really does help with the algorithm on YouTube, as well as Rumble. Make sure to follow us on XFL Investing. If you'd like to join us on the Discord, which is the best way to get these live streams, videos, shorts, etc. It is through Discord. The link is in the description below. So shout out to, again, nothing's working for me today. Shout out to the 3 of you mad lads watching right now on YouTube, and to the 12 of you watching right now on Rumble. Thank you guys so much. Guys, the like goal for YouTube is, of course, 5 likes, and for Rumble is 10 likes, plus also be the number 1 stream on the finance category for Rumble. I'm going to keep tagging Rick Rack and Chris Pavlovsky, just so that way if, if we might get lucky, they may see it, they may actually stop by, and it may actually be pretty cool. Right? It may actually be pretty cool. So Rumble has been doing a lot of good stuff. So yeah, let me just see if my camera got fixed. Nope, it did not. I could try to unplug it and plug it back in halfway through the stream.
Try that.
Try that.
Oh, and yeah, NC Native. Yes, I'm in South Carolina.
Let me unplug the camera. Gotta love this, man. I really.
And then NC Native saying, "I'm all 12 Rumble viewers, thanks to multiple personalities."
Yep, it ain't working.
So why you why are your personalities leaving and coming back, man?
Oh, there we go. I actually managed to fix it without having to shut off OBS. I'm a genius. Guys, so Again, thank you guys so much for watching. Let's be the #1 financial stream here on Rumble, and let's get to 10 likes before the end of the stream because it's going to be a crazy live stream today, let me tell you. So, before we get started, obviously, quick prayer, because at the end of the day, that's really the only thing that matters. And honestly, Jesus Christ is the only one keeping me sane right now. It really is. And my camera just went again. Gotta love it. My camera just went again.
Camera was like, no camera today.
Satan's trying to stop me right now, man. So, let's do a quick prayer, everybody. Let's do a quick prayer, Mike, okay? Heavenly Father, my Lord Jesus Christ and Holy Spirit, blessed are you, Lord. Please give us the knowledge to address everything that's going on right now in the world. And no matter what happens, and I will reiterate this when we have the stream on election day, but please, no matter what happens, I pray that you choose the right person to lead the country, because oh boy, if the other person gets in there, we are in some bad stuff. We're really in some bad stuff. But at the end of the day, you're the one in charge, and if you choose whoever you choose, then I will be perfectly happy with the fact that you will be coming very, very soon in the final days. In your precious name I pray. Amen. All right, now let me just try and fix the camera one more time because it just froze again. So let's deactivate. I just tried to deactivate it. What is happening right now, dude? I really hate this.
You gotta uninstall OBS and then reinstall it. It's OBS doing it. It's not the camera.
I understand that, but there's nothing I can do. That's the problem. Right now, we're kind of in the middle of a stream here. Okay. Can we please keep it this way? Thank you. Guys, so let's get started with the news. And I gotta fix that.
Yeah, and NC Native saying, I voted on Monday.
Did you really? We'll talk about that towards the latter end of the stream. I want to talk about this right here. Tesla helps S&P snap 3-day losing streak, boosts NASDAQ, Dow ends in the red. So, Mike, obviously, do you know what's happening right now with Tesla?
I saw their earnings. I didn't see what exactly catalyzed them. I just saw 20% on Tesla at lunch today, and I'm like, I guess betting against Elon's a bad idea.
So it was not due to their earnings, let me tell you that. And I actually did cover it in the video today as to what in the world's causing this, right? I actually did cover this in the video, and it's a lot more to do with, in a way, unofficial guidance, right? In a way, unofficial guidance. So, Wall Street's 3 major averages and a mix on Thursday. By the way, Mike, I know you're watching the live stream right now, so if you could please let me know if my camera freezes because I don't have it pulled up. I have chat pulled up right now. So if you could please let me know, that'd be great. So Wall Street's 3 major indices, 3 major averages ended mixed on Thursday. A post-earnings surge in Tesla propped up the tech-heavy NASDAQ composite, but that was countered by a slide in IBM and Honeywell, which weighed on the blue chip Dow. Meanwhile, a relentless bond sell-off that started this week, partly due to recalibration of Federal Reserve rate cut expectations, finally stalled. The benchmark S&P 500. Wait, actually, before I go on to the next paragraph, you know what we call this, Mike, right here?
What?
Loop-de-loops. The benchmark S&P 500 remained largely in the green through the day after overcoming a slight blip around midday. It eventually settled at 0.21 in the positive at 5,809 points. While the NASDAQ composite concluded at a little bit more than 0.75% at 18,415 points, and the Dow finished down 0.33% at 42,374 points. Of the 11 sectors, 6 closed in the red. Quote, we got mixed earnings with Tesla causing the Mag 7 basket to fly. Okay, explain that sentence right there. Since you don't know why Tesla's rising this much. Look at just that one sentence right there.
I'm boycotting the stream for the next 10 minutes because
hang on a minute. Yeah, okay, great. Can you boycott it after this question?
Sure.
Okay, great.
We got mixed causing Mag 7 basket to
mixed earnings causing Mag 7 basket to fly. Huh?
FOMO?
So, yes and no. I'll show you the article as to what's causing all of this. So, while this earnings season seems to be bad for the S&P 500, seems to be bad for the S&P 493 with close to, I love how they just subtracted 7 from that. I just realized I love how
Yeah,
they
it's
just
like
what's that?
it's not like the seven represent 60% of the S&P, but who's counting?
Yeah, it's like, hey, 493 companies is going awful, but these seven
No,
are
no, no,
just
no.
picking
This
everything
is
up.
no, this is CPI.
Oh yeah,
No, 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 no. The number don't count. Just get rid of it.
get rid of it. Yeah, yeah. Coffee up. Okay, get rid of it. Put it back in when it's down.
Yep.
So it seems to be bad for the S&P 493 with close to 0% EPS growth. That's insane. So you're telling me for all 493 companies, aside from the big seven, the EPS growth has been roughly 0% this
Of course.
year
Why
by the
would
looks
it?
of it? No, this earnings
Yeah.
season by the looks of it?
Yeah. Why would it? Why would companies be growing if only the ones that are like mega rich can profit?
Wow, dude. That is kind of
1978 vibes.
I don't even know. So, with close to 0% EPS growth, FactSet estimates double-digit EPS growth in the S&P 500 starting in Q4 of 2024 until at least Q4 of 2025. Leo Nelson, part of the investing group in IREIT and plus Hoya Capital, told Seeking Alpha. If the Fed is able to lower rates without igniting a second wave of inflation, this rally seems to have legs. However, this requires a substantial increase in actual earnings going forward. As the market trades at roughly 24 times earnings, there's zero margin of error. What do you think about that? What do you think is gonna? What do you think about the whole thing of if the Fed's able to lower rates without inflation going up? That's basically what they're saying.
So inflation is transitory? Question mark. Is my
So
response.
so
Well, the thing is, the Fed doesn't control interest rates. I love how mortgages are going right back to 7%. I'm like,
yes,
you thought it's like you got the how to put this? You got all the pain without all the gain. You got the pain of what happens when you cut rates without getting lower rates while creating inflation. I'm like, damn, you guys just got screwed out of everything. Like
you,
literally everything.
you didn't
It's
tell me that
great.
my camera froze, my guy.
I've been paying attention to multiple things.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So I would actually argue that there's a lot of factors going on right here, right? There's a lot of factors going on in the sense that, well, it really just, guys, it really depends as to what's going to happen. Notice how we haven't seen a massive rise, and even with Tesla gaining 20%, we still haven't seen the overall market rise by that much. And the reason is everybody's holding their breath for a few days from now, right? That's essentially what everybody's waiting for. And I even have a story about that we're going to cover once we get to that part of the live stream. But let's take a look at this a little bit further. So Tesla, 22% up. Dear Lord. Tesla is 22% up today. Anybody did any calls? Anybody did any puts? Mike?
I was thinking
Ghost?
about it. I was thinking about it, but the problem was too jagged, right? And it's
What do you mean
like
by that?
the implied volatility. Well, their expectations were only about a 6% move.
Okay.
So Tesla basically wrecked everybody. This is what a classical gamma squeeze is.
Okay.
So
All right.
essentially, you basically move outside this expected move, so you catch the entire market off guard. So market makers have to buy, which then triggers more buying, which then triggers more buying, and like this never-ending loop.
All
And
right.
Tesla's a meme stock also partially.
I would argue it's a cult stock. But here's the thing, though. The fundamentals actually kind of make sense when it comes to this
Till they
company.
don't.
Huh?
Till they don't.
No,
We've been here before.
no. Like they actually do. Like here, I'll even pull it up for you because it is. I was fairly surprised as well. The fundamentals make sense as well. Like, okay, I gave the fundamentals overall like a 72%, which is actually really good in general, right? 72 for Tesla. They just became cash flow positive and net income positive very recently. There it is again. My camera just went again, guys. I'm so sorry. I really am. I'll try to fix it to the best of my ability when the stream is over, but yeah. All right. So I did, Mike, a discounted free cash flow on Tesla. And by the way, speaking of that, their market cap is almost at $1 trillion, believe it or not. They're $816 billion when it comes to Tesla
Weren't they
right
2
now.
trillion long time ago when they were like 420 or something like that?
420, I guess. I'm not. Maybe that was before the split. Um,
Uh,
but I'm not.
I know
I'm not.
yeah, it was before. Well, yeah, it was before the split.
Okay.
Or no. They were 420 and then they split and then or no. They be 420 now. So what was their split?
Uh,
3-1. So
I
they
think it was a
be
3-1. Yeah. It
the
wasn't. It wasn't big. It
$1,200.
wasn't like a 10-1 or anything like that. But take a look at this. So I'm just gonna show you the fundamentals. And yes, they are in. You have negatives in there, right? You really do have negatives. But it's not about that. It's about the trend. So looking at the, if my mouse works, looking at the. Oh, I'm at the wrong one. 1 second. I'm at the wrong one. There we go. So looking at the net income, yes, they have negative numbers by a lot, right? I mean, 10 years
Yeah, but
ago,
that's
go on.
Tesla 10 years ago was a completely different company than they are now. Right?
Correct. Correct. And even 7 years ago, they were at negative $2 billion. But look at this trend from 7 years ago to today. That is, yes, it's hyperbolic, like right there, exponential, like right there. But all in all, it is trending upwards. So
I do
what was that?
I do love NC Native's comment about I bet Elon has at least one password that's 69420.
So um, about that, their shares outstanding has been increasing by 69%. I kid you not. I kid you not. I had to make that joke.
Oh, and then I don't know if you've ever, and guys, throw in the comment section if you're watching the VOD or if you're on the stream, that Department of Government what was the government
Department of Efficiency and Government. No, Department of Government Efficiency. There you go.
yeah.
Doge.
You know what that acronym is?
Doge. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
Doge.
I know. I didn't know that till yesterday.
Are
I
you
was
serious?
like, it blew my mind. I'm like he is the greatest troll ever.
He is the
Elon's
greatest
the
meme
troll
lord.
ever.
He is the greatest meme lord. Absolutely.
My brain fell down the stairs. I was like, how did I not see that? Right, number one. But then I was laughing for like an hour, like good belly laugh about that. I'm like, wow.
The Department of Government Efficiency. Doge. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want any more new departments because, but
yeah,
I like the meme.
It's Elon.
I like the meme.
It's Elon for the shit. If it's just for shits and giggles, I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. But looking at the free cash flow, Mike, take a look at this. Again, in the negatives, but from 7 years ago to today, everything pretty much changed 7 years ago. Nice consistent increase. And, well, you can see that this was a dip. So, I gave it a 70%. The revenue, I mean, look at that thing.
Yeah. Massive.
Yep.
It's going up.
Assets and liabilities, right here, we can see that the assets minus liabilities is also going up. They were never in the red, which is actually really good.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Out of everything, that's the most surprising.
Yep. Cash flow minus liabilities, not surprising that this is massively in the red right now. Their cash flow did fall and they are packing on more liabilities, but it's Tesla, innovation, that kind of stuff. Elon's trying to make the things cheaper. So
build?
What was that?
It's like how many factories you got to build, Elon? Like
Right.
That's a lot of money you got to put out.
Right. And shares outstanding, they are diluting you to no end. But the funny part of this is that they're diluting you at 69.42%. But they are diluting you, so that's why I give it a 50% because I don't like it, but at the same time I understand it. I would not be surprised if they continue to issue shares if the stock keeps moving the way that they're moving, right?
Yeah.
So my overall grade for this, by the way, guys, I'm basically going through very, very quickly what I covered in today's video. So if you want to check out the video, greatly appreciate it. My overall grade was basically a 72%. All right. I don't know why this is messing up right now. I don't know. A lot of stuff is messing up with me right now. But 72% overall, it barely passes. I kind of see it. Now, the discounted free cash flow. Mike, disagree or agree with my numbers? If you want to input yours, let me know. My mouse just broke again. There we go. And here are my numbers when it comes to the discounted free cash flow. So I'm basically saying and by the way, this was the second time I did it. The first time I did it, everything was essentially doubled when it comes to the revenue growth. I kept the shares roughly the same. And before I made the required rate of return 60%, and I brought it down to 30%. But with a revenue growth of 60, 70, and 80% in the next 10 years, and a share dilution of -10, -6, and -2, with a required rate of return of 30%, notice where this lands you adjusting for debt.
Yeah, it lands you in an interesting spot. I think I would have gone like 10.86 for the spread of share
-10,
share
8, 6.
issuance. Yeah, I
I
mean
can do
just
that.
because I think the two gives a too wide of a spread.
Okay. Well, look at that. We're still at 483. What about the required rate of return? Would have kept that one the same or nah?
Yeah, I standardize that to the Nasdaq, right? Because if you're in the Nasdaq and you perform similarly, you're gonna have times you're gonna outperform and underperform. So it kind of fluctuates nicely with it.
By the way, shout out to the 9 of you watching right now on YouTube. Bassamatic talking. We got EM as well. Guys, I have not been able to take a look at chat because every single time I lower OBS, the camera freezes. So I'm trying not to do that too much. And shout out to the 18 of you mad lads watching right now on Rumble, guys. Smash the like button. Shout out to NC Native. By the way, I'm assuming NC's from Alaska. Obviously that's a joke, but shout out to NC Native. Shout out to Ghost talking about Tesla over there. We'll read all of your guys' comments after we're done with this Tesla part, because then afterwards is strictly economic news, political news, etc., etc., etc. So,
And how the Fed is screwed.
I don't know about that, but
We'll talk about it. You don't know what happened. I'll
Okay.
talk about it. And
all
then
right. So yeah, I look at this and I'm like, man, this is
and your camera
looking.
froze.
What was that?
And your camera froze.
Are you okay? Thank you so much for telling me. Thank you so much for telling me. So, what do you think about these numbers?
I think so. Here's the thing: we've been here with Tesla before, where we said it's really good value, and then subsequently it took the next 2 quarters and then shoved it down the drain. So I would like to see another quarter before I make a firm assumption about Tesla. It's very interesting in this point, and I think the stock has a lot of room to run because there's a lot of short interest between here and $400, and there's a lot of bears to squeeze. So, am I going to bet against Elon considering what he just did with rockets? No, I'm thoroughly not going to bet against him because there's a graveyard of shorts that have tried to short Tesla.
Agreed. So now, what caused this massive, some might say huge, bigly rally in Tesla today? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right, because you're gonna read it. Tesla rips 12% as investors eye the plan for affordable EVs. Thoughts?
Why are you getting into the TV sector?
Huh?
I heard EV.
EV.
TVs.
No,
EVs.
EV, electric vehicle. Why would Elon Musk get into the TV? What?
Considering who he's partnering with and who he expects to win the election and putting money behind, so he's basically gonna get the Chinese to his competition to be eliminated, and he's basically saying if Trump wins, he's gonna tariff the crap out of every EV car in existence or outright ban it, which will help Elon, and therefore they're the only ones in the U.S. that can basically sell EV cars because everyone else is just crap. And then subsequently, he kind of has a monopoly on the market.
So here is the reason as to why Tesla today gained. Well, yesterday it gained 12%, and today it gained 21%. You may read it, good sir.
On an earnings conference call, the troll took a victory lap over what he said was a record quarter. He noted that Tesla is produced its 7th million vehicle. The troll said more affordable models will be produced by Tesla in the first half of 2025. He expects vehicle production to increase by 20% to 30% in 2025. Cybercab production is anticipated to be scaled up aggressively in 2026. Regarding autonomy, Musk said miles per intervention metrics continue to improve, and the company finds FSD will extend human level driving safety by Q2 of 2025. Ride hailing is expected to be live in Texas and California next year.
All
so
right.
basically for growth.
So do you know what that FSD stands for?
No.
Full self-driving. Full self-driving. Yep. Yep. So he's basically saying, now I don't know how true this is. Maybe he's fluffing up a lot of stuff here, but he basically just said that he thinks that full self driving will exceed human level by Q2 of 2025.
And your camera froze again.
Okay, thank you so much. So what do you think about that? Like the fact that he's saying that it'll be human level driving by 2025.
I think it'd be beneficial because a lot of people suck at driving.
That's fair.
Like, just being blunt, there's a lot of bad drivers. So honestly, the roads would be safer with some AIs driving versus humans driving. I think
No. But do you think it'll be that'll be a thing that he'll actually be able to get it? Hang on. That he'll be actually be able to get full self driving that developed in basically 2 quarters, 3 quarters.
People said he was crazy for the rocket, and look what happened.
It's true. That's a really fair
statement. There's a graveyard of people that said Elon can't do it, and Elon basically said, "Hold my beer."
Right. So there you have it. There's your reason as to why Tesla today gained 21%. So yeah, even though their earnings, as you guys can see, their earnings were subpar. Really, earnings. I mean, a miss on revenue. EPS gap, okay, beat by 12. EPS normalized came in at a beat by 12. It really isn't stellar. It really is not stellar at all. But yeah, it's because of what he said. 20 to 30% increase in vehicles in 2025. There you go. So yeah, that essentially does it when it comes to the Tesla news. So with that, let's read some chats, shall we, before we head into the spicy stuff? Shall we?
So I'm gonna go bottom up from Rumble.
No. Top bottom.
No. I gotta do this way because all the politics stuff is at the top. So I'm gonna wait for that.
Okay, fair enough.
So Red Snom saying, still there has been massive change in battery technology and nuclear plant increase. Excuse me. Not to mention infrastructure, which he is building in Texas. And then, let's see, Ghost saying he has been saying that since Trump offered him a position. And he's like, Alaska, nope, but close. I'm in Florida.
I thought it was in North Carolina.
And then he's like, you don't want to short Tesla. You don't even want to caprize Tesla. Let's see. We covered that one.
By the way, you're gonna have to read. You're gonna have to read
to the moon lately.
By the way, you're gonna have to read the chats because if I lower OBS,
I'm reading them. Should have bought Tesla at $172. Yeah.
All right.
A lot of people probably regretting not buying at 100.
Yeah.
Back
December
2023.
December of 2023. Yeah.
Yep. And then I don't know who to vote for, so I just wrote in a common last name into all the positions. Harris. Gotta love him.
Who said that?
NC Native. And then he said JK.
Yeah, okay, sure.
And then he's like, never had to wait that long to vote in North Carolina before. Been voting since '96. And then had to wait 25 minutes on a line of 50 plus people to vote in the middle of the afternoon on Monday. I'd rather vote on the day off, but I'm glad I hit it early. It's going to be a record turnout. Yeah. So just to, like, I live in a small town, right? Not massive town. The line was wrapped around 3 blocks in my local town for 3 straight days. From noon to 7 at night.
We'll talk about this. Read YouTube chat.
Yeah. And then I'm just like, it's insane. And then EM saying, hi, Bassamatic, the Doge network pretty good, actually, especially when you compare it to the other cryptos. Shitty day lost 1.7 H on SPX. Or is that 1.7 a dollar?
XPX. Isn't that a crypto?
No, SPX is the S&P. It's the actual, it's the main index.
Oh, okay.
I want to buy Doge I would buy Doge if you guys would take it as a tip. And then he's like, can you guys accept tips on X yet? I'm not sure about that. We have to do some more research.
We are verified.
Talk about DJT. and we will. And then isn't this old news? Dr. Rock on saying talking about Tesla and the EV stuff.
I mean,
And
it happened yesterday, right?
yeah, well, I think he means like them talking about it recently. And then
What do you mean?
EM saying camera froze. Sorry to hear about SPX. Mathematic talking about EM, and then I sense a landslide. So I think we'll get into the politics very soon, and then
I think, yep, I think so too. I think so too. But what was that? What was that comment on that? It's old news, like in regards to like Tesla.
No, you just said, "Isn't that old news?" Question mark.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it happened. Oh, there goes my camera.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
And then NC North Carolina set day 1 early voting records last week. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome, man.
Every state setting voting record like blowouts.
Well, I don't know about PA. I gotta be honest with you. I don't know
He
about
Dr. Rock on said just the affordable EV thing. I'm guessing
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
talking
that-
about making
that
it
is-
more affordable. Like
no. That is old news. That is old news. But yeah, I think it's more in regards to like making it more affordable, and also just producing more, right? 20 to 30% more in 2025. So that's essentially, it's more of just like reassurance, right? The fact that, when was the last time you saw Elon Musk coming out and talking on earnings? I rarely see that.
rare.
It's rare.
After what was it? He rarely talks on earnings anymore.
Yeah. So the fact that he did kind of solidifies people's bullishness when it comes to Tesla to begin with. So, yeah.
The troll's back.
All right. So, who's back?
The troll.
Yes.
Elon the troll.
Yes, he's back. Okay, guys.
Bessamatic saying X is supposed to be offering wallets to creators that could handle all sorts of currencies, including Doge. They got regulatory blessing for it 4 months ago. We'll have to look into that, Bessamatic. I don't think we ever set it up.
I mean,
but we will definitely look into it.
I mean, I have a crypto wallet.
I think, but like you got to set it up to take it on X and stuff like that.
No, I know, but I have a crypto wallet. I have a ledger.
And then
Ledger Nano S
saying if Kamala wins, Trump and Elon will be sharing the same jail cell that a certain someone was, in.
And with that, let's jump into the spicy news, because it's spicy news. By the way, how does everybody like the new, I don't think we've streamed yet with the new layout here. Tell me what you guys think. I like it. I think it makes it a little bit cleaner. So, guys, smash the like button. It really does help here on YouTube as well as Rumble. Just follow us on X. Join the Discord to get these streams live the second that they pop up. And let's see what else is there. Help us grow. Help us grow. That really is all we are asking for, especially here on Rumble. Just help us grow. Rumble has been doing a lot of good stuff recently when it comes to just their software in general. So help us grow. And yeah, the goal is just to become the number one financial stream, which there really isn't any. Matt Kors, I guess you could say, but he's huge. The best financial stream here on Rumble that actually covers news, earnings, does discounted free cash flows, which I don't think of anybody else does. So with that, smash the like button. Like goal for Rumble is 10 likes, and for YouTube is 5 likes. And with that, now I covered this on a short the other day. Redfin surveys reveals 26.1% of home buyers are holding off for Harris's $25,000 down payment assistance. I wanted to rip my hair out when I heard this.
Well, they're already getting screwed on the 7% mortgage because the Fed fed them a lie, and I love it. I love how bonds are being like, nah, we don't believe you.
Everything's a lie. Everything that the government pushes is a lie. I love it because people are like, 26% is a little bit more than a quarter. Fine, it's not the majority, but what? Did you not learn from the previous, I don't know how many, several other decades?
And all that.
I love it because I made the short. And by the way, we have an official hater here on Fatal Investing, believe it or not. We have an official hater. This guy, we got this comment basically saying like, why are you comparing this to student loans. It has nothing to do with it. Like, you have no idea what you're talking about. I'm like,
It's a pick and a poke. It's literally, you missed the whole point.
thank you. Thank you. I'm like,
And
you
Frank
literally missed
saying,
the whole point.
tickets, please hit the like button.
Who?
Frank on Rumble saying, tickets, please hit the like button.
Thank you
And
so
then
much.
Ghost, you're gonna be in timeout for saying no.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you don't say no to the like button.
Yeah.
You just say yes, please, and thank you. The like button is you don't mess with the like button. So thank you, Mike. He missed the whole point. The whole point was, like, the point of the video, or the point of the short wasn't to be like, you see, this is, correlating the student loan situation with this. No, it's correlating the fact that people thought that once the government gave them free tuition, things will get a whole lot better. Things will get cheaper, and it doesn't. That was the whole point of the short to begin with. Right? What was that?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I fully agree. I was just looking at this another article that was posted by QE Infinity just recently today, 3
Okay.
hours ago. Harris can't make the case for herself because there isn't one.
Yeah, there really isn't one. But this right here pisses me off so much. It really does. It really does. You know why? Because it's the whole thing of not hand me down, handouts. There you go. Handout mentality. It really pisses me off because they believe, oh, once we get $25,000, we can actually afford to buy a house. No, you won't. No, you won't. Everything will go up.
The cost will literally just, it's like when they did the EV credit, right? When it was like, here's a $10,000 EV, and then everyone raised their price by $9,999.99.
People, like, minimum wage too. I'm like, people have this idea. But by the way, guys, I'm not gonna talk from Mike. Mike, you can say whatever, what you think based off this. I'm just gonna say my beliefs on this. Abolish minimum wage. I am all for the abolition of the minimum wage, because all that that's doing is setting a baseline. That's it. People, remember when it was just like, we need a minimum wage set to $15. Remember that?
Yeah,
by the way, I'm
all it
so
does
happy
is
my camera
increase-
didn't freeze when I was making that face.
It's for me, minimum wage is basically the poverty line. You just keep shifting the poverty line up and making more people poor.
Actually, all you're doing is bringing everybody down a peg. You're 100% correct. You're 100% correct.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, is supply and demand, right? If someone is not paying enough for said wage, people aren't going to do it. The problem is you have a lot of, like, illegal immigrants that are willing to work for those set wages, right? Like for very, very cheap wages, which undercuts American workers, which basically have an infinite stream of free labor, right? I say free because it's literally free, right? Like if you pay someone $1 per day, $2 per day, it's slave labor. Like, let's call it what it is. It's slave labor. And if you can't then compete because there's not a mechanism for the market to compete against with labor, like the market will naturally find a minimum wage, right? For example, like if the consensus of the market is I'm not going to work under $20 an hour, you're not going to, you'll find some people that work $20 under an hour, but the vast consensus won't. And there's where your underlying problem is.
Correct.
It's you have a group that will. So therefore, for capitalism, it occurs.
Correct.
And then a forgivable loan, no doubt. Yeah. And then let's see,
who is NC Native talking to? Shut up, Jabron. Your face could give Jeff Ross a lifestyle supply. What? What's happening here? Okay. Not
unless
really.
he's talking about the commenter.
Or the comment, I guess. I'm not really certain as to who's that directed to. Let's see. By the way, I think that's the same Frank as the one on Rumble. One on Rumble, the one on YouTube. Yeah. And my camera just froze because I minimized OBS.
Stop.
I really wish. Yeah, but I want to look at chat.
No, Hi, Jeff. And we got 20 people on Rumble. So thank
Shout
you
out to
all
the
so
20
much
of you.
for tuning in.
Yep.
And let's see.
Gotta fix the camera.
There, Bassam, got an interesting comment on YouTube that I want to get to.
Go on.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. He's commenting on Rumble while he's commenting on YouTube.
Wait,
And
who?
then Jabrome, I can't pronounce that last name.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
Wait, is
Don't
he the
tell me
same? Is he the same wait, I'm so confused right now.
Yeah.
I'm so confused right now. But all right. Go at it, boys. Go at it from
He's like, it's a chat, multiple personalities chatting between himself.
That's funny. Oh, I get it.
Oh.
Bringing it back to that. Got it. Yep.
Oh God.
That's funny.
All right. But all right. Bassamatic talking about you guys what Rumble needs is a stock market open live stream. You could try to fill the gap, but it's a huge effort. People like discussions of upcoming day. It's kind of stale when everything is looking backwards. Nobody wants to watch MSNBC pre-market garbage. They want an alternative. Yeah, we eventually will want to do that, but we have 9 to 5 jobs, and
We do have
hit the
9
like
to 5
button if you
jobs.
want.
Yeah, I mean, look, I would love to be live, like at market open, like 30 minutes before market open, and then 30 minutes before market close every day. And then, if we have earnings pre-market, we would love to just cover the earnings before pre-market, and then go to market open, right? Go to market open, cover market open, and then go to market close. Skip, obviously we won't stream that long, but like go to market close, and then at market close, if there's any earnings, we just stay live until the earnings are done.
Yep.
Right? We would love to do that every single day, but the best way for us to be able to do that is for us to make this our full-time job, which right now is not able to. But if you guys would like that in the future, it is to smash the like button, share the stream, follow, subscribe, all of the above, right? Especially share the stream. So that is the main thing that I wanted to cover with this thing. But we have some great news going on, my guy. So do you remember this nonsense?
Taxing unrealized and gains. Yes.
Okay. So, obviously Kamala Harris in her infinite wisdom,
yes,
wanting to tax unrealized gains.
Comrade Harris has spoken.
Comrade Harris.
We make that joke in my family all the time because my parents were behind the Iron Curtain, and yours too. But mine wasn't behind the Iron Curtain. Mine's still in a communist utopia. Yeah. I love how you use that. But we always talk about like Comrade Securities, which is like the head honcho, and it's like we always talk about her that way.
Dude, I told my dad that Kamala Harris wants to control prices, and he looked at me just like, that's straight. She's not even hiding it anymore. That's straight up communism. I'm like, So, all right. But hey, man, unrealized capital gains tax only means for the wealthiest of Americans. It's only people who make.
Where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, the income tax.
It's only asset growth exceeding $100 million. What do you have to worry about? What do you have to worry about, Mike? You don't have $100 million in asset appreciation. Well, let me tell you, I'm pretty certain all the people. Hang on a minute.
Currency that will.
All the people that just bought like 1,000 shares of Tesla, or even 100 shares of Tesla back at like 100, sub 100 or near sub 100 a year ago, literally a year ago, I think they're singing a different tune.
Yeah, they're like, get the what away from me.
Yeah. So in her infinite wisdom, Kamala Harris wanted to tax unrealized capital gains. On top of that, just increasing the overall realized capital gains from 20% from 20% to a whopping 40%. This, by the way, also includes dividends. But you know how I feel about that. Not happy, right? Not happy at all. Here's the one thing though, I just thought about this. Dividend taxation is always lower than that of active income taxation. Yep. So if she were to raise the dividend taxation from 20 to 40, that would mean in order to keep the same kind of metric there, right? Kind of the same ratio. She would probably have to increase the working class active income taxes to upwards of like 75%. Yeah. So, no. But in her infinite wisdom, she wants to do this. So, for all of those of you who are watching right now, mainly on YouTube, Rumble, if you're on Rumble, obviously you're on the right. But mainly for YouTube, if you're in the United States, if you support this, again, look at your portfolio, and if you want if you're trading or if you're having dividends or anything like that, or if you're planning to sell, if she gets elected, you're going to get smacked with a 40% realized capital gains if she gets elected, and they'll find a way to eventually get you on unrealized capital gains. They will.
Just remember,
they will.
What Ronald Reagan said: the 9 most scariest words in the English dictionary.
I'm from the government and I'm here to help.
Yep, and the same way that the income tax was supposed to be temporary and only for the wealthiest.
Just like how
it doesn't repeat itself, it rhymes.
And just like how the separation between fiat and gold was supposed to be temporary as well.
Yep, and then goes saying, "Don't worry, Harris isn't going to win."
Well,
which I know we have different opinions, but
hey, man, I think
they took your opinion literally and went to vote.
I pray to the Lord Jesus Christ, man, that she doesn't. But
not with the turnout, I'm saying. I mean, like, I've talked to people that have lived down in South Carolina for decades, and and the thing is, I was talking to a guy from Pennsylvania today, one of the vendors that came down.
Okay.
They're saying the exact same thing.
Really?
And
because
he's up in Pittsburgh. He's up in the other side. Yeah. He's seeing like massive lines. And early? Pennsylvania. Yes. When they were talking about Georgia and how Georgia was like this utopia, all this early voting, I'm like, you do realize early voting works both ways.
Right.
It's for Republican and Democrats.
And I do believe
that shattering every record in every state.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 2 theories: that the Democrats magically are enthused about this individual.
Way to go.
I don't believe that in 1 second or as the words are leaving my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
And the question naturally after that is, how are you enthusiastic about this individual? Or everyone thinks the world is going to end if she gets elected. So they're like, I need to do my part and go vote.
I would actually argue the world is going to end. But you know what that means, right?
What?
Jesus Christ is coming if the world ends.
Yeah. But literally, like, it's not one state. Like when Georgia had its thing, right? And I'm like, okay, it's Georgia. They probably trying to get all these Democrats out to vote, right? Because they doubled the record. Literally doubled.
Mm.
Then I started hearing Pennsylvania. Now I'm hearing North Carolina from MNC Native. I'm seeing South Carolina. I'm like,
no. Florida from NC Native. He's in Florida.
No, he's in North Carolina.
No, he's not. He said he's in Florida.
He was joking about Florida.
He was joking about Florida. It. All right. Well, North Carolina is a big one. North Carolina is a big one.
Yeah. So literally, you have multiple states that everyone's turning out, and I'm like, huh.
So
I can either believe that it's all Democrats, or everyone's basically good. It's going to be a blowout on the popular vote.
We'll see. Oh, and my camera just froze. But basically, going back to this, guys, this is her plan. So if you're an investor and you want to get tax up the wazoo, then by all means, right? By all means. But if you do not like taxation, any form of taxation. In fact, I want to have the camera on when I say this, because this is actually kind of crazy. I don't know if you saw the latest news when it came to Trump, my guy. Did you?
No.
No? Okay. So I want to have my camera for this, because this is
an NC native confirming he's from North Carolina.
Okay, good. That's what I
now I know what that NC stands for. Duh.
I knew that, but wasn't sure. So the latest news from Trumpo. So you guys are seeing this, right? Kamala Harris pro-taxing insane 40%, whatever the nonsense, stupidity, giving $25,000 of free cash to home buyers for home assistance, which is not going to alleviate the problem. If anything, it'll make it worse. By draining supply, demand will keep skyrocketing. Everything is just going straight to hell in a handbasket. Meanwhile,
but Jim Cramer told me to vote for Kamala Harris.
Hang on. Meanwhile, read it.
Trump flirts with the ultimate tax, no income tax of all. So me and a coworker actually were talking about this, and he's like, hold on, let me finish this, and then you can go on a rant. He's like, you're playing with psychology because you're shifting, right? So like, you're here, and then you shift the mindset here, so they go here, and all you're doing is this like stair step where you're not trying to like how to put this. He's also getting them on record, right? So like he keeps jumping, and they're stealing his policy. So when he gets in, they're on record, and he's basically like, "You guys wanted this, now vote for it."
Dude, I saw this, and I was just like,
I'm
yes!
happy and sad at the same time. You know why?
Huh? Wait,
If he pulls this off, no market crash.
Say that again?
I'm happy and sad at the same time because me and you have wanted a market crash for very, very long.
Yeah,
and I know a lot of people.
Sure.
This would be market crash canceled. Like, I don't care what the yield curve says at this point.
Dude, I saw this.
To pull that off, it'd basically be handing everybody a $5,000 stimulus.
Woo!
Every month.
Permanently.
Every month.
Woo! Oh, baby. Oh, I saw this, and I was just like, I was just like, yes, this is all that I ever. This is the only thing. Honestly, if I was a one policy voter, this is it right here. This is it. You tell me nothing else. I don't care. This right here. End of story.
How does it's like this? How do you like a 45% pay raise? Where do I sign up? That's the next words out of my mouth.
All I wanted was just an opt out of the Social Security tax. That's
He's
it.
like, hold my beer. He's like, hold my beer.
I was just like, what? So this guy, DC Drano, Trump considering ending all federal income taxes and replacing them with tariffs. I don't care. I do not care. Please put tariffs on. I don't care. Don't tax my income. In fact, oh, there we go. My camera just froze. It couldn't handle my craziness.
It couldn't handle the spiciness.
The spicy. It couldn't handle the craziness of me. Oh my goodness. Yep. But this guy's is exactly, this is perfect because a lot of people might be like, oh no, but the tariffs. It's like, yo, newsflash. The United States, hang on, let me put on my camera for this. The United States, for the majority of its inception, from like up until the Civil War, for the first 100 years, when the United States was first initiated, we did not have an income tax. The income tax came after the Civil War, mainly to fund the Civil War. It was supposed to be, guess what, Mike? Temporary. Obviously, you already said that. Yeah. And now it's not.
But NC Native also saying, but the income tax is codified in the 16th Amendment.
Abolish the 16th Amendment.
Oh, but like let's start. What happens if he's like, okay, fine, a 0.000000001% tax,
or just
he's technically not abolishing it. He's just making it. You got to pay $1 a year.
And by the way, we're talking like he's able to do this, guys. He needs Congress. So on one hand,
he needs a constitutional convention.
Yes, but on one hand,
he needs Congress plus everybody else.
Well, not necessarily, but yeah, a convention would override Congress. You get me? But you have two candidates here. You literally have a straight up communist wanting to tax everybody to no end, unrealized capital gains, which doesn't make any sense. How can you tax something that doesn't exist? Which, by the way, is the same reason why I oppose property taxes. Watch the video that I made about how much money you would save based off of Texas abolishing property taxes, and I only took into account just food, all right, in Travis County where Austin is. The amount of money is ridiculous that you save. Basically, with the status quo, Mike, currently you pay in Austin, Texas, $12,000 a year in all the taxes. So basically the 6.25% sales tax plus the 1.65% in property taxes. Abolishing property taxes and raising the 6.25% to 22%, you actually pay less in taxes than with the status quo.
Because you can't spend $200,000 in income, right? Then it becomes fully makes sense.
So that right there, I was just like incredible, right? Absolutely incredible. And I look at this. this is this is the only thing that matters to me right now.
Froze again.
No, I know. I'm watching it. I haven't. It literally just froze again. I just turned it on and it froze again. This is ridiculous, man. This is absolutely ridiculous. I hate this. I hate this so much.
Yeah. I love how, and it's like the stream that's spicy and having all the viewership. It's like we're camera on, camera off, camera on, camera off, camera on. It's like, it's fantastic.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's just, I don't know what's been happening. Mike said I have to restart my OBS, and at that point, it's going to be a problem because I don't know if all my modules, all my scenes are going to go away. But there you guys have it. So, tariffs. I don't care. I don't care. For the first 100 years of the United States, the government made money through tariffs. Basically, what Trump is basically saying is, let's go. I don't know why I just pulled a Kamala Harris there. Basically, what Trump is doing is bringing us back to when the United States was a no income tax country, which is awesome. Great. Actually, that's awesome. Yes, I absolutely love it. So, again, it's not just him though, guys. You have to go vote. So if you want taxation to no end, communism, basically, maybe World War III while you're at it, and my camera just froze. World War III while you're at it as well. Vote for Kamala Harris. But if you're an investor you do have some sense, right? If you're watching this, you are aware of things that are happening in the world. Hey, man, no income taxes. So
yeah, I like no income tax.
If he does this, he will go down in American history as the greatest president since George Washington. George Washington, he will at that point become my favorite president, period. Which, by the way, Mike, who's your favorite president?
I really don't have any.
That's a lie. Yes,
and I never thought about it.
All right, well, you think about it right now.
I don't know enough. I know a little bit. I don't know enough.
Okay. Well, this is something that I have thought about. My favorite president, it is, you want to guess who it is?
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson. I think I've told you this before. That's why.
Yeah, because we talk about that about, like you said, never let the Fed get control, never create a Fed, all that.
He was the one of the most outspoken presidents against the federal bank. What?
But while we're on the topic of the federal bank, okay. Quick segue, 2-minute segue.
Sure.
Have you seen the reverse repo?
No. What's happening
with new low?
Really? Hang on.
Yeah, the bond market basically saying, screw Fed rate cuts. Then whatchamacallit, then the bond market's been like, yeah, no liquidity. Because like have you seen the 10-year or the 30?
On the like the yield?
Yeah. So we were at 3.6 and now we're at 4.2.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the 2-year right now and it's looking at 4.09 and the 10-year is 4.21.
Yeah,
missed it by one.
The 30, look at the 30-year yield and then tell me that inflation is conquered.
No. Absolutely not.
No, but go on the graph. It's more fun.
What the 30-year graph?
Yeah.
On the what? The max?
No. 6 months. Look at the nice dip and right back to where we were.
Right back up to where we were. Yeah, basically. I mean, on the 6 month, we're still down 6.5%, but all right.
And NC Native saying Andrew Jackson born on the border of North Carolina and South Carolina and the hero battle of New Orleans.
It's true.
So there you go. Some more facts for you and why you love him.
What I do like him, but my main reason is because of just that, right?
Yeah. The fact now you can layer one more.
That's true. So here's the reverse repo. Here's the overnight reverse repo, and wow.
Yeah, the Fed's piggy bank's now at 200 billion.
$203 billion. Also, if I were to zoom in here a little bit more, that is a big crash right there.
I hope it goes to 100. I'm like, if we go into election night and this thing's heading towards 100, I'm like, so that's what you guys are going to do.
And
crisis.
And let's actually continue on. And my camera just froze again. And let's actually continue on with this kind of thing because, well, Mike, who do you think is going to win the election? Let's start off there. Trump is going to win.
I have no doubt after seeing all the stuff I saw the last week.
Okay. If you were to ask me, I would say.
What do you think?
I would say I have no clue.
Okay.
Because I know Pennsylvania. I live here. I live near Philly. Not near Philly, but like I live like 45 minutes away from Philly.
You're in the general vicinity of Philly.
Yeah. It's a 45-minute drive from where I live to Philly. I live in a very, very, very Hispanic area. And you know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but aren't the Amish voting like crazy in Pennsylvania?
The Amish are only in Lancaster County, my guy.
It don't matter.
And York County too, but a little bit. They are.
Yeah. Go sing Trump.
They are. But let me tell you, in my area right here, I don't know, man. And I've been talking to people at work too, and they're telling me the same thing. They're like, we are seeing a lot of Harris wall signs. When I go to go see my son, right? When I go to go see my son, it's an hour away. I drive by so many Harris signs. It's not even funny. I drive by signs that I'm just like, all right, like seriously. I drive by a sign that literally says Republicans for Harris walls, and I'm like, tattoo cuck on your forehead, please.
Yep.
It's basically what that means. So I don't know. When it comes to Pennsylvania, Scott Pressler even is filing a lawsuit in I think Lucerne County, because Lucerne County is actually messing up right now with the ballots. They are messing things up with the ballots right now. So Pennsylvania is going to be catastrophic. I'm telling you, huh? No, it's not even going to be a nail biter. I think PA will pull the same nonsense as it did in 2020. In 2020, where at midnight they're going to be like, we're going to stop counting the vote. We're going to let people have a break, and then we'll come back in the morning, and I think all hell's going to break loose after that. Mm-hmm. Who do you think the market's planning to win?
Trump. I've been seeing the articles. They're pricing it in already. Yeah, I've been keeping up with that one. Okay. Every time I see the articles, I'm like, market going down, pricing in Trump victory.
Billionaire investor says Wall Street very convinced.
Former President Trump.
Actually, we can take a look at that. But billionaire investor says Wall Street very convinced Trump will win 2024 election. Let's take a look at this. Hopefully we don't get demonetized for that. Or
I wouldn't risk it.
You don't want to risk it? We do have our faces, so it's like whatever.
Yeah, but I don't want to risk it.
All right, fair enough. We got over here a billionaire investor and former money manager for George Soros. Okay. Explain why he thinks markets are very convinced that former President Trump will win. Sorry, hang on a minute. Very convinced that President Donald Trump will win 2024 election. Over the last 12 days, Wall Street has seemed very convinced Trump is going to win. You can see it in the bank stocks. You can see it in crypto. Stanley Druckenmiller said Wednesday on Bloomberg Television. It indeed was a big week for bank stocks as market data showed positive year-over-year indicators for Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Citibank, and JP Morgan. This was when they had earnings. All right.
Yep.
So, yeah, the market's basically saying that Trump is going to win. So, I mean, aside from those banks, what other indicators, and aside from your own personal experience, like from what you've seen, what else do you think is the reason for them believing this?
I think they're looking at, well, you had the Vegas betting odds shifting already like months ago. You also have like people are looking at their wallets. You can only whitewash something so much before people just become numb to it. And you're telling them the sky is purple with pink polka dots, and they're looking up at the sky and seeing it being blue. And you've been telling this for months and months and months, and they're just sick and tired of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's literally 2016 on steroids. The reason he won in 2016 was the FU vote. And basically, that's what he's the embodiment of.
All right. So, let's do some guessing here, shall we? I'm like, why does it always freeze, man? This is so annoying. Are you planning to leave for a sec or no?
No.
Okay. My Camera, I swear this is so annoying.
But mathematics saying Trump win means rates go down eventually, TLT go up. And could Warren Buffett be buying TLT on the sly? He's already buying bonds. He's been buying bonds, and it's been public that he's been buying bonds. I think he's going to sell Bank of America to sit on more cash. That's just my thinking. And the November 3rd video is going to be fun when that actually comes to fruition. I think when Berkshire Hathaway has its earnings.
Anything on YouTube?
And then even CNN has given up on Kamala.
I saw that. I saw that town hall. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're looking at the aggregate and being like, "This is a slaughter. This is a landslide slaughter." And then I think they're starting to count the early voting, and they're seeing that like, oh crap, we can't print enough ballots.
Well, why does it freaking freeze, man? It's so annoying. It's like it doesn't even last like 2 minutes. It's so annoying. My goodness, this is ridiculous. I really do despise this camera right now, man. I know it's OBS, but I don't know what in the world caused it to be just this dumb. All right. So, let's do some predictions, shall we?
Yeah.
270 to win.
All right. You want
Well, let me just preface something. Let me just preface something. I know you're saying that South Carolina, I'm sorry, doesn't matter.
I know.
Okay? Literally, there's 3 states that matter right now. That's it.
Okay.
3 states.
So let's start with the easier one. Nevada.
No, those aren't the 3 states that matter.
No, we're gonna save those for the rest.
No.
Okay, which state?
There's
which state do you
3
want?
states. There's 3 states that matter.
Pennsylvania, Georgia, and North Carolina.
That's it. If those, whatever states, whichever direction each of those go, that's it. It determines it. Georgia goes red. I'm not gonna go deep red. If Georgia goes red, North Carolina goes red, and PA goes red, it's over. That's it. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. If PA, look at this. If Georgia and North Carolina go red, but PA goes blue, and Michigan go blue, and Wisconsin go blue, it's the exact same in the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's what happened in 2020.
Literally, Pennsylvania is literally the keystone state for a reason here. Oh my goodness.
I think Virginia's going to go red.
Huh?
I think Virginia's going to go red.
I don't think so. I think Virginia is entrenched.
I think it's going to be a bloodbath across. I think everything but Georgia may go red.
Really? You think Georgia's going to go blue?
Yep.
Why?
Just shenanigans with Atlanta. I just don't have the faith in Georgia. I have.
So what about shenanigans with Philly and Pittsburgh?
Not from what I'm seeing hearing from early turnout. I think Michigan and Wisconsin is going to be the Muslim vote that she pissed off with her Israel comments. I think Nevada, because of 2016, 2020, how it went. Arizona is just, it's in turmoil, but I think Virginia, I think literally PA and is going to, I think it's going to be all red, and then Virginia is going to be the black horse, the black swan event that they weren't.
Look at this, dude. It literally just depends on Pennsylvania. This is Pennsylvania. It's the keystone state for a reason, man, and we're seeing it right here. Yeah. Everything. Wisconsin goes blue, Michigan goes blue, Nevada goes blue, Arizona goes blue, Georgia, North Carolina go red. It's all on Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but what if put Georgia as blue? I want to see what would happen, and then Arizona and Nevada.
Oh, hang on a minute. So this is. Oh, I did not mean. Sorry, Alaska. I'm so sorry. Here's the problem.
But Nevada is not going to go blue.
Look, I'm not. All I'm going to say is this. How many states do they have to? I don't want to say the R word, but how many states does shenanigans have to happen in order for her to win?
Well, let's
No, 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 no,
put.
no, no. Answer the question. Answer the question.
I don't know.
Only one. Only
Not
one.
really.
Yes. Michigan and Wisconsin are essentially done. Michigan and Wisconsin are going to go blue. I do not
No,
believe
you
that they're
don't.
going. I do not believe that they're going to go red. I just don't believe it.
Do you have polling to show that they're going red?
Not
You
really. I
you're-
don't.
no,
I
no, no.
don't.
The criteria of the argument is with shenanigans. If you go by the polling, if it's Pennsylvania only, the rest are all red.
No.
That
I
shenanigans
don't
multiple
believe.
states.
I don't believe that people have lost the dissidents, from 4 years ago. I don't believe it. I think that Wisconsin and Michigan will go blue.
We'll see.
I just don't believe it.
We'll see.
It's so
I'll make sure you-
entrenched
I'm gonna
blue
make
is not
sure
even
you eat
funny.
your words on election night.
I mean, we'll be live, hopefully with
Oh,
less
yeah.
camera issues. But I mean, look, dude. What did I just do? Even if I were to reset the map, I don't know. I don't believe that Michigan and Wisconsin.
Okay, let's go down likeliness.
Okay, fine.
If Arizona, Nevada, and
Who?
North Carolina go red,
Wait. Say that again.
okay, Nevada, Arizona, and North Carolina. Those are the least questionable ones.
Nevada, maybe Arizona, but Nevada, I would say
Nevada?
like leans.
No, Nevada went red two elections in a row.
No, it didn't. No, it did not.
It went.
No, it did
Didn't
not.
2020?
No, it did not. No, it did not.
Oh, what is it? Go
No,
to
it did not.
2020.
That's the electoral. Come on, mouse, move. Thank you. No, dude. Oh my goodness, my camera. Okay, Nevada has not gone blue. Has not gone red in years, my guy.
2020 was red.
Nevada was not red in 2020.
Oh wait, hold on. Let me reset
Nevada
this.
was not red in 2020. I can guarantee you that.
What was it? Oh, where? What? Oh, it went blue.
I know. And if you look back in 2016, it went blue as well. Nevada has been entrenched blue, leaning towards red, but has been very much entrenched blue for several election cycles now. Several.
I still think it's gonna go red.
Huh?
I think it's gonna go red.
So let's go with lean blue then. Let's go with lean blue.
No, look, red.
No, it's not gonna go
by
red. It's
that,
not gonna go
or
red.
you're asking me where they have to do shenanigans.
Fine.
Go by the aggregate polling, and then if its state is changing from the aggregate polling, it's shenanigans.
There.
Okay.
Next.
Same with Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina. All right. So then we have 268, and then flip Virginia.
Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
We'll see.
Chat. Everybody watching right now. Do you believe this? Do you believe that Nevada, maybe
You wanna know
Arizona?
my prediction? You
Huh?
want to know what my prediction's going to be?
I mean, tell me your prediction. I thought that's what we were doing.
Okay, yeah. Wisconsin, Michigan, red, and then Pennsylvania can go fudge off blue.
306.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
Chat. Both chats. Mike, look at chat
Both
because I
chats.
can't right now.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Especially the Rumble chat. I really want to get their opinion. And HC, because HC is the black pill of the
Black pill of YouTube.
The black pill. Anything?
Nope, nothing. No one's typing. I want those keyboard warriors.
How many viewers do we have on each?
19 on Rumble and
How
6
much?
on YouTube.
How much on Rumble?
19 on Rumble.
Nice. Shout out to Rumble. All right. So while we wait for that, while we wait for people to actually tell us.
NC Native says, I think Arizona and PA could go either way. I think NC will go red.
Yeah,
And
NC
then
will
go
100% go red.
And thank you, Ghost. I think Michael is right. And
Well,
then
you know
NC
what?
Native saying, I think Georgia will go red. So,
Hey,
and
man.
he's saying, I think Virginia could go red too. Eat it.
I mean, I don't need to eat it just yet.
Oh,
Right.
you will. You will.
I'll be
Now,
happy to be wrong,
you're-
man.
now-
That would be the
now,
greatest.
what I
Let me tell you.
really
No. Let me tell you. If this actually happens, I don't mind being wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Are you
That's
kidding
true.
me? Are you kidding me? I don't.
You win either way.
Yeah. Me personally, I don't believe this is gonna happen. This one will go blue. Maybe not like dark
Leave
blue.
it dark blue. It doesn't matter. Just leave it
Yeah,
dark blue.
I
So
know it doesn't matter, but in a stupid camera,
uh,
like you don't understand what I have to do every single time the camera takes off.
configure.
I have to deactivate the thing on OBS, then I have to unplug it, replug it, activate it, hit OK, and then open it up so that way y'all can see it. Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Blue.
Okay.
Arizona maybe, but honestly, I think it may go blue. Like it could.
Yeah.
Arizona could go blue because Maricopa is sucks. Georgia may go red. North Carolina, I think will go red. This is 100% blue. And and I think these two are gonna go blue, and then this one's the toss-up. I think this is what you're going to end up. I think Pennsylvania will not be called. I know for a fact Pennsylvania will not be called that night. For a fact.
We'll see.
For a fact. At midnight, I'm telling you right now, at midnight they're going to say, we're going to stop counting, and we'll resume in the morning. Guarantee you. Because if it comes down to this, let me tell you, if your scenario happens, that's it. There's no reason to stop Pennsylvania. There isn't. I highly doubt it'll happen.
We'll see what happens. We'll
Because
see. We'll be
in this
streaming live.
scenario,
I'll be telling you I told you so.
Listen, in this scenario, the only state that they have to focus on is Pennsylvania. It's a lot easier to handle one state than to handle a bunch of states.
Saying, why wouldn't it be red, in my opinion?
Because I live here in Pennsylvania, and let me tell you right now, the sentiment towards Kamala Harris is beyond even what I saw with Joe Biden. Granted, during 2020, I did not live in this area of Pennsylvania. I lived in a much more conservative area of Pennsylvania. But the county I live in right now is still on the right. It still votes red, but it's getting pinker and pinker every single 4 years.
We'll see what happens.
So this is just what I think we're going to land at. People are going to realize it all comes down to Pennsylvania. That's it. Pennsylvania, there's going to be lawsuits flying left and right. The Supreme Court is leftist. They will say, no, not going to do it. It'll go through the federal courts.
Supreme Court for context. For
yeah. The Pennsylvania Supreme Court. It'll go to the federal courts. The federal courts aren't going to want to touch it. It'll get to SCOTUS. States are going to file like how Texas v. Pennsylvania. That's going to happen again. Maybe even a lot more states are going to do, maybe not a class action lawsuit, but maybe each state will submit their own thing. Just so that way the courts get completely like bombarded with a bunch of lawsuits instead of just one big one in a class action.
NC Native saying, I think South Carolina will go blue. I don't trust Mike to vote correctly.
Well, you didn't vote correctly in 2020.
I know.
I still remember that. Which he did, by the way, guys. I'm joking. But yeah, no, like I look at this and I think that this is the most likely outcome. Turmoil, chaos, uncertainty. Right. That's what I think is going to happen.
I think we got to wrap it up just because your camera's going to piss you off royally in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So.
Plus, I got to go to the store. I realized that the cat has like no food.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving on Saturday, or I'm leaving tomorrow, and I'm not coming back till Sunday, so I can't leave the kitty cat without food. So, guys, this is my prediction. Screen cap it. This is the less likely prediction, which is We'll see. Screen cap that one. And I will 100% be putting this up when we do that long ass live stream on the 5th. So you
saying I was getting ready to 100% rage quit if Mike voted Biden in 2020.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
No,
I was joking.
Sir.
I was joking.
No, sir.
I was joking. So you took the 6th off, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I have to work that day because we got visitors. So
what? Am I just gonna live stream alone in the wee hours of the morning?
I'm gonna then sleep like 2 hours and go to work.
No, dude, don't do that. Come on.
No. You don't understand. I have to do the I told you so route through everybody at work. You're victim number one, not victim number last, right? So
Fine.
you're special, but not that special.
Okay. Okay. But I don't want you to sleep only for 2 hours and then. But guys, that pretty much does it basically for the stream. We did have a lot of earnings today, but honestly, American Airlines, Southwest, Tractor Supply would have been nice. UMP.
NYCB is going to be interesting tomorrow.
Which one? Oh,
The
yes,
bank that
NYCB.
nearly kicked it all off again.
NYCB, that's right. And Colgate, which is Mike's favorite company. Yeah, so I'm just pissing you off a lot this stream, aren't I?
Yep.
But it makes for great content. So,
Yep.
guys, we're not going to cover any more streams, and we're not going to cover any more companies when it comes to their earnings. We do have a lot, but next week is when official tech.
So it's not only tech, it's jobs, inflation. Next week just gonna be like we're gonna be bolted to the screen.
Yeah, next week's going to be kind of crazy. So, guys, I think that'll pretty much do it for this live stream. Thank you so much for watching. Mike, any last final chats?
Video drops 1:30 tomorrow, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that. And then NC Native saying a lot of folks will be calling out of work November 6th and maybe a lot longer depending on who wins. I could definitely see that because people find the smallest excuse to call out for work.
What are you saying?
I work in a factory.
What are you
Literally,
saying?
if it's a holiday, people use it as an excuse not to come to work.
No, I know. So, and what about YouTube? Anything on YouTube?
YouTube is nothing new.
All right. So, how many people are watching right now on YouTube and Rumble?
So YouTube, the 5 of you, we got Bassamatic, also Julio M, Jose HC, and then NC Native saying fun stream, guys. Thank you all so much. All 20 of you on Rumble right now. Ghost, NC Native. Let's see, Cuban Girl, Frank, Retsnom. Going through a list. Jeez, you guys chatted a crap ton today.
Did we read Retsnom's chats?
Yes, we did in the very beginning.
Okay. All right. So, guys, YouTube only, not Rumble, because we are going to raid somebody, and Rumble made it so that all of you guys go directly to that person, which is really cool. YouTube only. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. Thank you for we hit 5 likes on YouTube, right?
Yeah, I need to refresh it to know.
I think we did. Thank you so much, guys, for all the likes. Share the stream. Really do appreciate it. And tomorrow's video will be at 1:30, and it's going to be Mike's video. So thank you guys so much for watching again. Like, subscribe, comment. Of course, share the stream. Really does help. And with that said, YouTube only. Rumble, you stay. Hopefully my camera doesn't die as I'm doing this, because I do have to go into the YouTube right now. YouTube only. Peace out, and we'll see you all next time. Alrighty. Shout out to the 20 of you mad lads still watching on Rumble.